Mash the computer buttons. Alright. What was that thing? There was a way out. Right before the mind control room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Fine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go back and I'll go find that exit. That other escape
Yet there
thing.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
What was a damn code?
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
8.
Achievement unlocked. Many 8s.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad.
Nah, I'm not going for the
Stanley
quick
happened
ending. I want to go
input the
find that what
correct
that
code
escape
by
is.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Look at that, Monty. I've got a passageway here. He's asleep, and he doesn't care about such things. You can't spell boobs on a 4-character pad. You can only spell boob. See? Janara knows what's up.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, he didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sweet.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Terminator 2, the hallway behind the mall stores.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Really? Alright. Big mattress, next level.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I regret nothing!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well, that was nice of her. Thanks for not killing me, lady. Narrator's an asshole. There's more stuff down there. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Major fourth wall here.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, that's very deep. Heh. The office. 1, 2, and 3. Nothing there. I should know that because, you know, there's just a wall behind it. And nature paintings. Very nice captions. Well, random, you could let me kind of try it on my own for a while, you know. Oh, neat. So they built the offices first. That's cool. Well, you can chime in, but don't spoil everything. You can type on the keyboard. Funny. Filing cabinets. Perhaps we get an explanation of the numbered buttons. Oh. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. I did them out of order. My compulsion requires me. God damn it! Here. Office computers. Ah, of course one's playing solitaire. Employee database. I like how these things run dot. Oh, that's an old PS2. That's just missing its IBM logo. God, those machines were pieces of shit. Ah. Credits. Well done, guys. Kevin Brighting as the narrator. Ah, it is sourced by Valve. I thought so. Neat. And then there's this. Lots of music. 4 voice actors total, including the narrator. That's pretty good. Alright. I'm going to go this way. The lighting's better. The Office. Yeah, I've seen that. Cubicles. Ah, the copy machine. Really high-resolution textures. They did a fantastic job. If someone could just get rid of the text, then maybe I could see what the game is about. Words. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Or win. Are they really doing an HD remix? I don't buy that. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. But how do I go back? Can you check for me? Oh, wow. Action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus people interested in making it interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which wasn't our intention. Well, that might have been interesting. Alien base. What does that say? Awesome. It says awesome. Nifty. Bonk. That's a window. Can't go through that, Wilvie. Will the Stanley Parable... Hey! Yeah, you can go through the windows in Goat Sim. Some windows. Shit. What is that, a 419 scam? That's some funny shit right there. What is Stanley's last name? How do you stay in shape, narrator? How many of these are there? Aw, I don't have any friends. That's so sad. Okay, so that's just a selection of emails. There go the booms. It's fireworks time for some people. Early version of the lounge. Yes, we'll be seeing that soon. The apartment timer. There's an apartment? Dude. Okay, I gotta find that. The cargo lift. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Neat. Gotta find that. Yeah, this game doesn't actually let you die, does it? Damn it, so many choices. Meeting room. What does that say? The other entrance would be hidden depending on how you entered. Like how vent! Exclamation point. Alright, back this way. Can't help but thinking this is spoiling it somehow, but whatever. The game is now paused. Heh. Ah, that would have been funny. Zending model? The hell? Oh, I know. It's just neat behind the scenes stuff. Zending. Early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Aww. Player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color they'd pulled. Hey, they don't work. Oh, whatever. This, oh, there we go. was going to say, not much of an intro. Is there no sound? Apparently not. Lit chairs. An exciting spotlight. High quality shadows. I've seen those textures in Jesse Cox's playthrough. Okay, those are really dull, and I'm not going to watch that whole thing. Yeah. I have an itch on my arm. There we go. It's going to be real exciting YouTube uploads, aren't they? Countdown room. Interesting. The beta freedom ending, alrighty. There's a countdown ending? Yeah.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I don't want to destroy anybody. You're mean, lady. Go back over here and look around. Neat. Oh, hey, I know where I am now. Okay, right. Almost covered all of it. Alright, so that's his first office. That's his second. His third. Doesn't look much different than the second. Ah, whatever. Okay, so this just loops back. And there was another pathway over here right at the start of this white room. Yeah, this was it. Boss's office. Did they really start with concrete slabs and... whatever, I don't believe that for a second. Ah, it actually moves. I don't suppose it's actually... No, it's not. I was going to say, is it showing the correct time? But it is not. What's up here? First incarnation of the freedom ending. Okay, been that way. Or part of it. Walk through here. Employee lounge. Neat. Narration outtakes. Ah, early clips. Okay, let's hear them. How do we hear the outtakes? Don't think it's working.
Then he pushed the number 4. Stanley stood on the snow.
T?
Stanley walked over the bridge.
I don't even know where the audio source is. I can barely hear that. Yeah, well, that was a neat curiosity. Okay, let's go walk out where the mean lady wanted me to go in the first place. Or was battling at me. Yeah, I'm gonna head back out. Gee, are you trying to rush me along? Click.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Mass Effect 3?
Listen to
Yeah.
me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Die, Stanley.